Warning. Warning.
Who do I join on? Or do I
Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Stream will begin shortly.
If you go into unit, you'll see a steel light.
Hang on, I can't hear you. My intro's playing.
How about now?
What am I looking for? Where?
If you go to the unit tab, then
Yeah.
you can see who's in your unit and who's got the group lead.
How do you
They
tell?
have a shield.
Oh,
They have a
okay.
shield by them with a star.
Okay.
You can join on.
I never do it that way. I mean, I join on usually just right from the Friends tab, but I didn't see you down there, so.
Do you want me to give you the crown?
Nope, you're fine. That's one less thing for me to have to think about.
Ooh, he's in an urban mech. Not even any times change.
Man, I would so not be going to work tomorrow.
This is for Drax.
Oh, that's for Drax. There you go.
What'd you say I was at, 11 or 10? I don't remember.
I'll have to look.
I know I have to look. I know I've got messages here. Do 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 dum ba do ba da ba do ba da ba 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 dum ba da bum ba dum ba ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Okay, we are off our rockers. I spent a nice little time chatting with Apple support today about my new iPad and my Apple Pencil. Turns out that you can't draw a diagonal line in the graphics apps with the Apple Pencil on my iPad because it stair steps. It goes about 30, 20, 10, depending on your speed, pixels at a 45-degree angle across the page. And then it jumps up a pixel and goes another 10 at the angle you're at, and then jumps over another pixel or 2 or 3. And so you get this wavy line that happens when you're drawing a straight line. You can even take a straight edge piece of cardboard.
Horrible raster.
I'm thinking it's either the pen or more likely the raster grid of microfine wires that are picking up the signal. Maybe is misaligned with the pixels, maybe. Or at an angle, like maybe it's slightly out of true with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to explain that to them because they're not technical enough to know how that even works, right? So I had to they agreed that it shouldn't do it, and they said, and I actually replicated it with another pencil and another iPad, so it happens on both my daughter's smaller iPad and on mine, and with either pencil on either one. So I'm going to take my iPad in. But you have to make an appointment. This is one of the things I hate about Apple is you have to make appointments to do anything with Apple. So I made an appointment at Best Buy, which is where I got it anyway, and they have an Apple, rep there to look at it. And I made it for tomorrow at 11:20, but then I realized after I hung up that I have an ant
Artillery strike online.
eradicator guy coming at 12, so I can't do both. So I had to call and move it.
And
they don't have any. They had 3 appointments this morning. They had 3 appointments available for Saturday, but now those are all taken, and so now I'm a week out before I can have anybody look at it. It's like, what?
Is it your dad's sister or your mother's sister?
Yeah, you hired someone to murder your aunt? That's an interesting thing to broadcast.
Are we talking about me?
Yeah, you said you're having your aunt eradicated.
Ant eradicator, yes. Yes, that's true. You're right. You're right. I shouldn't probably have said that on the open comms. I didn't mean my aunt. I meant my make-believe aunt who lives in a colony.
Oh,
You can try to
Enemies at
backtrack
Theta?
now, but
Jeez.
I shouldn't say it on here either, but I kind of did the same thing because she didn't send me my check for $10 on my birthday, so
Oh.
she had to go.
Yeah, if she's going to start being a cheapskate at the age you're at now, that's just unforgivable.
They're moving around
Target
the 10 line.
There's one fatty heading to Kappa. Actually, he's not a fatty. I think he's a medium.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
I get even with her. I poked a hole
So
in
I
that
said
plastic
fatties
cover
head
on
to
her
Theta.
couch.
oh yeah, this isn't my long range mech. This is my alpha poker. I keep forgetting.
Oh, I'm just missing this guy.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Uh-oh, I'm hot. Too hot.
Critical.
Darn it. That was terrible. I did 30 damage. I like made one hit, I think. Shouldn't have shut down there. Mr. Loves to shut down strikes
New
again.
target acquired.
Actually, he is a pest
The
eradicator.
enemy is at 25%.
I have ants
New
in my
target
cottage.
Acquired.
Very few now, but it's springtime, so I'm going to be preemptive this time.
Resources. Keep
This
it up.
guy's gonna die.
And if my aunt happens to be there,
See you, buddy.
she'll die.
That was not smart of that guy.
New target acquired.
I don't think I have any aunts alive anymore. I have one uncle.
Well, if I
eradicated all of
eradicate
them?
left to right.
Yeah, I eradicate them
Yeah.
left and right every chance I get. Yeah.
Dang! Get owned, buddy.
I died a horrible
Forget how
death right at
much
the
I like
beginning of
this
this
mech.
match.
Alrighty. You can focus on points a bit,
It only
gentlemen.
took 18 double heat sinks to make this mech good, but man, is it
The
good.
fatties
What-
aren't
what
at
mech are
Theta,
you in?
you're losing.
It's a Hellbringer. With 18 heat sinks and a whole lot of heavy lasers.
Artillery strike.
Oh,
online.
I'd probably like that.
Heat level critical.
No, you would constantly overheat.
You said it's not so bad
I
now.
only say that because
Oh!
Critical.
I've killed everything
It
that's
does so
died
much
and no
damage
fatties
so
killed it.
fast.
Target acquired.
This mech, you're supposed to shoot like 2 times and then hide for like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 15 seconds or so.
Yeah.
That's the way that I've designed this mech to work. Watch this.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Oh, he's dead. He died.
2 kills for this baddie.
Chewed through that dude's armor instant.
Hostiles have collected 50% of their resources. Capture resource points from them to stop the bleeding.
Heat level critical.
He's yellow already on the chest.
You got one up high on your left you could shoot, maybe poking over there.
Oh, no.
Why are you standing still?
They have
I
resource
had to
point
alt
ammo.
tab to another game that I'm playing before I died.
Why are you playing 2 games at a time?
Because I'm a spaz and I have to multitask.
Light mechs need to go
Keep
get
my brain busy.
caps,
Under enemy
please.
control.
Target destroyed.
Oh,
Heat level
that
critical.
would have been beautiful.
It was.
Target acquired.
I would
I
think
think
losing
Dark
at
Jedi
one game at a
anti-jinx.
time would be sufficient for most people.
Target
Alright.
destroyed.
Head out now.
I want to kill! Everyone's dying too quickly.
I hate when that happens. I hate when people
Dark
die
Jedi
prematurely.
anti-jinx. We're gonna go
You
for
guys
some
one
need
of
to
my-
split up. 2
one
and
of my
3.
ants.
Move
The light
out.
mech.
I'll head to or Sigma.
Target spotted.
The light mech.
Target acquired.
Oh, he has 1 leg.
That's too
It's gonna be
easy.
super. Wait, he just killed that guy with 1 leg.
Couple Gulf 7 area.
He probably had the other leg to beat him
Target
with.
spotted. Target spotted. Affirmative.
That was funny.
They're
Was
almost
the
Died
first
to a
with
light mech
light
that
ammo.
only had 1 leg.
Let's see.
Yeah, we had a light mech in one game that killed 3 of us.
There you
with
go.
1 leg.
Oh, you didn't get
I was
that
like,
kill.
Really?
Target
No,
spotted.
I didn't.
And I was one of
I
them,
did.
so I'm not bragging.
It didn't
I
say
have a lot
Corsair
of
either.
assists in this game.
It's the worst player ever.
Where's my kill
Oh,
board in
okay.
this mech?
I thought it was Corsair saying that.
Where's my kill board in this mech?
Down, zoom out.
Oh, it's up. I found it. It's
We
up
have
high.
Gamma.
Oh no, we're gonna lose because of points. I just realized. Yeah, we are.
Want to bet?
They have 3 people left.
This is gonna be easy peasy.
Oh man. I'm gonna start walking towards Sigma.
Alright, I
You're
got
so
Gamma,
slow,
now
though.
I'm heading to Sigma.
They only need to have
Command
750
confirming
points
that
to
we
win.
have possession
Yep.
of Kappa.
You think we can get the other 3 kills before they hit
Halfway to
750?
victory. We need
These
to
guys
keep
ain't
It's
holding
not a
on
matter
to
of kills
our
at this
resource
point. It's a matter of getting those cap points.
That's
Somebody
what
needs
I'm
to get
saying.
that, Salon.
You said kills, though. I don't think we cared about the kills. You meant
just
caps.
Well, what I was saying is like, if we're not going to win by points, that means we have to get the kills before they get the point. I don't think that we can
Well,
do
but
that.
even if you,
Oh.
they've got the points counting up. So if they all die and still counts up, they're going to win.
I don't
We
want to
gotta-
break
Is that how
my
that works?
0
Yeah,
to
we gotta
5
stop the count.
losing streak.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's bad
Oh my
news.
god, we're going to lose.
Yeah, there's that
We're going to lose!
distinct possibility. But the good news is it'll keep your losing streak
Epsilon
intact.
faster.
I'm slow! Why? This is not the right game mode.
And you went for
me.
heat sinks instead of engine. That's why. You're going 81. That's not bad.
Warning,
Just glad they didn't fully cap it.
Not good enough.
Warning,
Screwed.
incoming.
Keep
missile.
going, keep going. You got somebody on your tail.
Me? There's no one behind me. One
Get to
person
that.
camp
Get
every
to that.
point.
mean,
Wait,
unless it was-
someone stay on Kappa.
Target
Yeah,
acquired.
get on
No, I'm good.
Epsilon.
Warning, incoming missile.
Don't overheat whatever you do.
Bag Kappa.
Why aren't you
my
on
God.
Stay in the
What
base.
the
Stay in the
hell?
base.
Warning, incoming missile.
No, we lost.
Oh, well.
It doesn't count if he's shooting me.
Good game, guys.
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
back out and get back in it again.
Oh.
Wasn't time.
That was hilarious.
Hey, McFish.
well, there's
welcome.
a timer that ticks down when you take damage, and until the timer ticks down, you can't cap.
Really? Hot.
The Kerr, welcome.
I don't know if it's 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever.
Oh boy.
Time
I'm pretty sure you just have to get out of there and get back in.
Well, the reason you want to get out is the
I
point
lost
cannot be
pilot
capped
rating.
while any friendly mech that is
It's
in it
receiving
has
damage.
taken damage. That's why you want to leave it. But it doesn't. There's a timer that starts from the last time you took damage, and you won't be able to cap until that one ticks down.
Do you have to wait to go in
I've done
until
it-
it
I've
ticks
done it
down,
in
or can you
life
be in
and
it
come-
and then it'll
come
tick
out
down and
and
then
back
count
in.
it?
Alright,
I've had
let's
it.
go.
Yeah.
We're speed matching tonight.
Speed matching.
Oh my god, I'm just back. and
Here, I'll
forth.
jump out
Tier 3, tier 4,
and grab you,
tier 3, tier
McFish.
4.
Hang on.
Oh,
I'm
why
a
does
glutton
this
for
keep happening?
punishment.
We're green.
Dark, are you running lights tonight?
No, I just did one and that was abysmal, so I'm just going to get into something I like for a while.
What are you in?
I'm in that Irby that I can sometimes do well and sometimes not. And I like its paint job. That's what's important.
Mac.
I'll run it once
earlier.
more.
I saw one earlier that was blue and gold, and for some reason it reminded me of Batman's costume. The old.
Oh, really? We're green. 3,
1960s.
2, 1, launch.
You already did one, Drax.
I already did one, Drax. I already did one. I did 3, actually, right? Right? Yeah, that's the ticket.
No, he did an Irby. We didn't give him a chance to change. He readied up.
Where's the Twitch overlay? Why doesn't it go to the right thing? Right here, maybe? There we go.
Ow. Wait, didn't Dark just count down? Why aren't we searching?
I did count down.
We're not searching. Now we're searching.
Oh, I didn't hear him count down.
Yeah, I didn't hear him count down either.
I said we're all green. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
We're speed matching. Remember?
I don't know what speed matching means, but sure.
It means we're matching with speed.
Oh, yeah, we definitely did then, maybe. Sort of.
You gotta use the context clues, man.
My color's off.
Or a very, very, very small chance of syncing with them anyways, as far as tier goes.
Yeah.
Shooting enemy mech while it's attempting to capture a base or capture point in the assault, conquest, modes will now suspend its capture attempt for 5 seconds, regardless of whether or not that mech has any allies within the base or capturing it. Okay.
What if they're standing in the base? We can't camp. And we go out and come back in, and he's standing in the base. We can't cap.
Well, if that's from 2016, have they changed it since then?
I mean, you could find a more recent patch note.
And if you're going to start from the very beginning and find one, it's entirely
Howdy,
possible
everybody.
it's been updated.
Sensors online.
I'm just not aware of it having been updated since then.
All systems nominal.
But if you had time to realize it happened and you left and you came back, it's probably been 5 seconds.
In a light? No. Just back out and in.
What if they're standing in the base?
I think it's funny that this thing goes way faster than an urban mech, and it weighs 3 times as much almost. Or 2.5 times.
Aren't you in an urban mech?
Oh, I'm sorry. I am. I was thinking I was in my Timberwolf for a second. I'm really sleepy. Not getting enough sleep. Am I playing Mechwarrior online? How did I get here?
No. Where?
What?
Artillery strike online. Fuel at 25%.
My situational awareness is even lower than usual. We have eyes on targets anywhere?
Yeah, we got some Mechs and Echo 6 along the ridge line by the water tank.
Thank you.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target Chili is a battle master.
Artillery strike online.
Target spotted.
Dude, I've been getting an itch to play PlanetSide 2 lately. I hope the servers aren't dead.
They have at least
Target
3 assault mechs.
Is that PlanetSide 2 or PlanetSide
Battle
also?
Master, Bandcat, and one other.
Artillery strike online.
PlanetSide 2.
Target spotted.
Yeah, 2 or also.
TWO.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Hey Dark, you want to hear a spoiler?
Yeah.
Jon Snow comes back to life.
Target spotted.
I don't think he even knows what that is.
I don't know what that is.
That's fine.
Target
You want to hear
spotted.
another spoiler?
Sure.
Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's dad.
What? Don't tell me that.
Target spotted.
No!
Artillery strike
Well,
online.
I got the batteries.
Target spotted.
You want another spoiler?
Yeah.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
Shot in the
I
back.
think of one. I have to think of out of context spoilers that
Artillery strike
sound like
online.
spoilers, even if I don't add context. to them.
Target spotted.
Oh, I got a clip on the left
We've
side.
got lights in the base.
Enemy base is being captured.
Target spotted.
I should really try headshotting with this mech. I feel like I could get headshots with this
Artillery
mech
strike
probably.
online.
Whoa! There's 4 of them over at
Wow.
G4 behind the buildings.
Target spotted.
In our base?
Looks like they're pushing Gold 7.
Yes, we have Mechs in our base.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're definitely pushing
How
Gold.
do they do that? It's so hard to kill a base when there's still enemies on the map.
Artillery strike online.
There's no way they're
Need
successful.
assistance. Target spotted.
This is a distraction of sorts.
Target spotted.
There's 2 of them back here, so. Or there were.
Target
Oof.
spotted.
Oh, I almost one-shot that guy
Strike online.
as he came out between the buildings.
Target
Did I
spotted.
get him? Nope, not quite. Oh, he's dead. See you, buddy.
Target spotted.
I just watched that guy's core go red as I shot him.
Base is being captured.
Target
Alright, now we turn
spotted.
around and kill the rest.
Level critical. Artillery strike online.
Oops.
I lost the charge.
Net on critical
I didn't.
damage.
Radar coming up.
Destroyed.
There we go.
Where is this guy? He just killed me. Oh, there's one behind me and in front of me. Okay, that makes sense. I was not shooting well before.
If we're gonna start capping the enemy base, do it now. We're starting to lose.
Target
We
spotted.
could have really
Following
used every
Grief's
ball hand
orders,
back
having
there at
fast
point
matches.
7.
Say that again. What?
You're following Grief's request of fast matches.
Yeah.
You've had 2 fast matches.
I died
That
fast.
doesn't mean die quickly. It just means match make
Oh.
quickly after dying.
I thought I was supposed to die quickly.
Oh, well, you didn't tell him that.
Yeah, you got to be specific.
Yeah, you gotta be in the Pacific.
You should be in a Pacific.
I like the Pacific. Pacific's fun.
You don't want to be in the Atlantic one. You could be
It's a
Pacific.
really good show, actually.
The
Spoiler
Atlantic.
alert, the Germans lose.
What? Another spoiler alert that I don't recognize. Do you want a spoiler? Guess not.
Where's he at?
I was going to give you one.
Oh, he's up there.
I had a great spoiler for you.
Concentrating.
Okay, you're going to miss the spoiler.
I think it's spoiled already.
Yeah. There we go. Nice try, guys. Thanks for the drop. Do do do. Yeah. what's that
Oh,
so
I'm
impressive?
behind some people. I might get a one-shot here.
You're done overheated.
I'm not trying to cure it. Just point out when people do counter things. Yeah. There's no cure for this game. There's no cure. It is the cure, Drax.
See ya, buddy. See how quick I killed that guy? Took on a full health assault by myself and killed him.
I've almost gone down a full tier ranking in the last month and a half. 2 months.
Is this guy playing peekaboo with you guys? He's about to learn a lesson. Watch this, peekaboo. Peekaboo! Oh, see your shoulder?
That's your plan. Thanks a lot. NASCAR's an emergent behavior. It comes from different speeds. The fast, short-range mechs need to get close. The assaults behind them, so NASCAR is bound to happen.
Bruh. This is not fair. You
It
took
makes
out
you
all my good
hate the
weapons.
game so you can play something else. Hey, Fight Zero, welcome. We're ready if you guys are. Let me know when you're green.
We're still match.
Our match is still going.
That's fine.
Alright, more spoilers.
Yeah, did you want a spoiler?
Sure.
Soylent Green is people.
I don't know what that means.
Seriously?
Oh, another spoiler. The main character is dead.
Nice.
So you don't get the reference for Soylent Green is people?
Too young for that.
Wow, too young. Playing with these spring
I am
chickens.
26 after all.
Well,
Very
it's
much Ollie.
a classic sci-fi movie set in a somewhat dystopian future where there's not enough food to feed everybody. But you can turn people into Soylent Green, and then people can eat Soylent Green until they find out what's...
It was supposed to be seaweed or algae, wasn't it?
Yeah, they make it sound like it's all this nutritional stuff, and it turns out
we got all this nutritional algae washing up on Florida now.
Oh, what's that
seaweed, the seaweed blooms, sargassum.
Oh, there you go.
5,000 miles worth.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot of seaweed.
Yeah. Bigger than the entire coast of Florida. And it's going for the coast of Florida.
Out of context spoiler. Everyone that was on the plane died.
Even the snakes? Even the snakes?
Different plane. Plane show, not plane movie.
Okay.
That Lost show was terrible.
Lost was awesome.
It was good for one season, and then it got really bad.
Awesome. The entire series was awesome.
Really? You liked
It's
it?
like if that show Heroes, if they had made more seasons after the first one, they would have been terrible.
They were awesome. They were all awesome.
Was Heroes good the first season?
I mean, the first season was the only season of Heroes, and it was great.
Oh.
No, there were 3 seasons.
No.
Yes. Spoiler. There were 3 seasons, and then there was another season.
Harry Potter's the true
But we won't
sequel to
talk
Star
about the other
Wars.
season.
Thomas Shelby's sickness is fake, and his doctor is in it with the Nazis.
Dallas was all a dream.
JR didn't get shot.
We got one in our base.
I like both seasons of Heroes.
There was only one.
The Coke Bear kills a lot of people. Spoiler alert.
Who here liked Deep Space Nine?
Me.
I just never
I
could
only ever watched
get into it.
Crap. What is it called now?
Star Trek?
Generation?
Next
Generation?
Yeah. I only ever watched Next Generation.
You never watched the originals?
No.
You need to go back and make your life a better thing. Go watch the originals.
Who liked Star Trek Discovery?
I actually liked it after it went on.
I thought it was pretty good.
I liked Enterprise better, though. Star Trek Enterprise was better. But it got off to a slow season, the first season.
curious
there
about.
were aspects of it that were like way too woke to enjoy at times, but outside of that, it was a really good show.
Curious about the recent Star Trek movies, like how such a big budget, big deal thing can have such a terrible plot.
Really? Because I feel like the Star Trek movies have all been fairly good.
I would say the first two I really
uh,
liked, and the third one was like, what? Why didn't they have a better plot?
Wasn't the third one Into Darkness?
Into Darkness was incredibly bad plot. It was like the worst plot ever plotted.
Wait, Into Darkness, wasn't that the second one or the first one? Second one.
That was the one where it starts off the movie and like the entire Enterprise gets blown up in the first 20 minutes of the movie, wasn't it?
I hate when that happens. No.
Wait, was it that one?
No,
that wasn't Into Darkness.
Into Darkness was the one with Khan, wasn't it?
Crap.
The one with
Yes,
Khan
that
was
was the one with
horrid.
That was a Wrath of
I
Khan.
liked it. I liked it. I think they did nice switching around of the same theme, but making it different still. I liked
So
it.
Sounds like you like characters and you do not pay attention to plot.
I do like characters, and the plot. I like
Star
good plots,
Trek
but I really like
Beyond.
good characters and interesting characters.
Please explain the plot of that movie with respect to torpedoes with people.
No,
hang on.
Okay, so back in the original Space Seed episode of Star Trek, the first Star Trek, he had all of his crew in suspended animation on the spaceship that was lost
Botany
out in
Bay.
space. Botany Bay, yeah. And so when they revived him, he then snuck across and revived all of his crew. So they were in hibernation. So they kind of twisted that and made it so that he hid his crew in these torpedoes to try to keep them safe. And that worked for me. That was okay. It's kind of cool.
Big Fish, what's wrong with the plot of Into Darkness for you?
It's horrid.
Okay, but what specifically?
The fact that it doesn't make any sense might be part of the main.
They had
Which parts don't make any sense?
It even had tribbles. What more do you want?
The girls were hot.
Okay, I accept that.
Well, fix the movie for
So
for
someone
a
said
fish.
they specifically like or dislike the
Already
third
got brief.
movie the most.
Which movie?
I like the darker Star Treks. I thought they were good,
All right,
but
done.
you know, I might
Okay,
be
we're
retarded
green.
and I don't understand plot.
We're green.
Well, okay, where's
3,
Vulcan in the universe, and where's the
1,
planet Kirk
launch.
got stuck on, and how could you see the one from the other, etc., etc.?
I think he was on a moon.
Hey man, it's
A
space,
moon.
man.
He was on a moon around Vulcan, which was an ice planet, an ice moon.
You know,
It's space, man. It's a big place,
in
man.
Star
you
Trek
know?
Beyond, honestly, I feel like the whole movie is worth it just because of the first half an hour where the ship gets blown up.
I just really love it.
Because that whole like action sequence is insane.
I thought the plot was pretty
You
weak
have a
on Star
time
Trek
machine, and you're
Beyond.
mad that your wife got murdered. Why don't you go back and unmurder your wife?
Whose wife got murdered?
That's the entire plot to the first recent Star Trek movie.
Did we
is
launch
You
and I didn't
murdered my
launch?
planet, and so I'm super mad. So I'm going to go back in time and kill
We
your
launched.
planet.
I didn't
instead of
launch.
saving my planet.
I guess I clicked the button and nothing happened, so I'm going to launch.
Are you talking about Discovery or something else, McFish?
The most recent first Star Trek movie.
Hey, McFish, I put a.
Wait, whose wife got murdered though?
The big bad guy with the big bad ship that's a mining ship that somehow is better than all military vessels.
Oh yeah,
And it also has a
'cause
time machine.
Because it's a mine. It's
Which
a
movie
mining
we're
ship.
talking about?
He didn't have a time machine. He got sucked into a black hole, warp hole, something.
He was using his ship to
from
travel
the red
in
matter.
time.
You know, he followed Spock through, but he came through ahead of Spock for 30 years. He had
Oh
to
yeah,
wait
I think I like
for
the
Spock
Red
to
Matter
come
one.
to show up.
So
Yeah,
okay,
I
so
take
we
your
say
point
he
about
went
the
back
Red
in
Matter
time 30 years. Why isn't he going to go prevent his wife from being murdered instead of blowing up?
Because maybe it's not that precise. Maybe he couldn't do that precisely.
Because he went
I did
back in
take your point.
time,
I didn't-
and it
I
was
didn't like
long
Red Matter.
before his wife was even alive.
If
would
you're
be-
mad about your wife being murdered, are you going to murder a planet full of people?
He would, yeah.
Why was he in charge of a mining vessel if he would?
Did you see his makeup? He looked really evil. Isn't that enough for you?
Why would they make the evil guy in charge of a mining vessel that's better than all military vessels and can travel in time?
Because it's 300 years in the future or something. So only Spock was alive that long. So he went back in time, but his wife wasn't even born on Romulus. Yeah, you'd think he would.
The whole thing's science fiction. I don't know why you get hung up with one little bit.
Time travel problem. I mean, come on.
I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous.
I feel like time travel as a whole ruins a lot of shows and a lot of movies.
Yeah, it's hard to do well.
If you had a time machine, would you give it to your terrible, terrible, terrible nephew who has rage issues, or would you protect it?
What was that guy's name? The Romulan.
Did you guys watch the show Fringe?
Yeah, I kind of like Fringe.
I feel like that show is like the one example of like how multi-dimensionality and time travel can be done like correctly.
What's interesting about Fringe is I don't think they even knew what they were doing.
No, they didn't.
Like the episodes would weave in and out of one thing or another. It's like
there's a fair few interviews with the people that did it, and they kind of just went from. Yeah. I mean, there's some structure, but they just didn't all know where the hell the thing was going.
It was kind of like an X-Files in multi-dimensional conflict.
It was done well.
Just aliens. Yeah, I liked it. I thought the cast was good. Walter was great.
How like everything
where they
wrapped
landed on the
into,
planet.
Like everything became relevant and wrapped into itself at one point or another in the show, though.
In Fringe,
like while the show was all over the place, it was like everything was significant.
Yeah, they came back around to stuff, but I feel like that's the way Into Darkness was. At the end, they showed tribbles, and it all made sense.
Online. Sensors online.
The Star Trek I didn't like was the one where they got stuck on a planet and they were like motorcycles.
Yes, it was really dumb.
That was really crap.
It was dumb.
Like I didn't.
And that was written by the engineer guy, I guess. Scotty, whoever that actor was. I think he wrote that one, or he directed it or something.
The Shaun of the Dead guy. I forgot about
it. And it just wasn't.
Hilarious movie.
It wasn't good enough. It could have been. You know, anytime you resort to pulling an old motorcycle out of Earth history to save the day, that's like jumping the shark.
Motocross wins.
Yeah, I don't know. Where should I go, McFish? Up to that?
Charlie 5.
Charlie 5? Okay. Every time I've gone up there, it's been a bust for me.
It'd be good.
12 Monkeys was great, the Kerr, for sure. I love 12 Monkeys.
I liked 12 Monkeys, yeah. I did like 12 Monkeys. I liked most of the Die Hard movies, kind of.
There's a movie trailer that made me want to see a horror movie. It's called Talk to Me.
Ooh.
Artillery strike online.
I liked the Serenity.
Those were really good.
The series.
That's the only sci-fi that my wife actually liked. Then they canceled
it. Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't get the backing for the next.
Yeah.
All right, they coming to me.
There's a lot of women that like Star Trek shows, but my wife didn't really care for any of those. She thinks the Orville's absolutely stupid, and I kind of
Firefly, that's it. The Firefly series.
Firefly's really
Do we
good.
want to take that forward hill over there?
There's a choke point.
That was the only time I actually bought a sci-fi.
We've already got
DVD.
ER larges set up over there.
I bought a pack.
Did you buy the movie also?
Yeah, I see more.
Yeah.
Over to that
but I bought that
region,
one in
C6.
Indonesia, so it was like less than $1.
Hey, Javelin that's super flaky. There's a few more of them, so like, don't get yourself a
Indonesia. Visiting friends in Jakarta.
What's shooting at me here? Oh, come on.
Target spotted.
The piranha's there, and there's somebody else up there. I'm not afraid of him.
Dude, heavy large lasers just sound painful.
Oh, I'm in my Irby still. What am I doing? I think I'm on my Timberwolf. This is lame.
Like, you can hear the laser ripping through the air. It's crazy.
I ain't using that piece of cover.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
I mean, Jill was okay, but the actress Jill was okay, but I actually prefer that. The darker brunette, the one that had was the crush on for the main character.
What are we talking about? What movie?
Oh, the girls in Firefly. Women in Firefly.
Oh.
Apparently Hellbringer had a crush on the mechanic.
The mechanic's cute. She's kind of like she's like Marianne on Gilligan's Island.
No. Our team
I like the other one, the one that was like a geisha.
Yeah. Well, she's very beautiful. The other one's super cute. So.
Oh my god.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
They're here.
I mean, look at this.
Back here.
It's a huge map, and you've ended up fighting. And I'm not saying it's your fault.
Because McFish said to come here, so here I am.
And they're fighting in DC. Like, it's a massive map. Don't have to NASCAR, and yet they're fighting on the corner of a map that's circular. Like, it's just this game, man.
We'd love to. There's just so many
dumb.
lasers on us. You guys should have lots of back shots.
Yeah, we're only a few
Well,
hours. We only have so much time.
circular-ish.
Ah,
It's got
Once you
curves.
see those arrows facing your way, we promise we'll fuck them up.
guy. Very much irritating me.
Target spotted.
Someone's got AC2s, so I can hear him.
Target spotted.
Left arm critical
Ouch.
damage.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
Yeah, I liked V as well. V was great back in the.
Yeah, V was
original
okay.
series.
It wasn't as good as I'd hoped it would be, but it was pretty good.
The original V? You're talking about the original series?
The one that had the same girl from Firefly in it as a lizard queen or whatever.
Target spotted.
Yeah, I like the original better.
I don't remember I do remember there was an original. I just can't think of what it looked like at the moment.
They're both good, but I just preferred the original. I think because that was the first one I saw when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the remakes, you know, they just had better effects. And
Left torso critical damage.
I killed
We've lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
very aggressively.
Left torso destroyed.
Ouch.
Left
Somebody's
arm
after me. I think I'm gonna die.
Center torso.
So I don't even know where they are,
Full
but I'm sure they're
alpha. I
behind
need to
me.
calculate out what a full alpha strike is on this mech.
you are being shot in the back, so yes.
Yeah. I could kind of tell. Wasn't sure where to go really, or.
Acquired.
If you look down at your paper doll, you can sort of see where the damage is done.
Yeah, I know, but I could tell it was in the back.
Critical damage.
So I didn't see them shoot me from the front.
I'm done. See y'all later.
Bye.
See you, Corsair.
He died super fast in the match and was like, I'm out. See ya.
Probably had to do something for his mum.
Yeah.
Destroyed. Left arm destroyed. Center torso critical damage. Left torso critical damage.
So you're going to get another light again, Dark?
I've done 3 drops already.
No, you haven't. You've done 1.
Nope, I've done 3.
He's done 3.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get
All
off.
on the Irby? All on the Irby?
Yep.
You could convince him they roll in the Timberwolf.
I know, I pretty much go for that.
So you're down to 11 now?
No, less than that.
Yeah, because you were 16.
No. So I asked Corsair last night when I went to bed.
He didn't know because he's not counting the extra 3 that I added up, that I put in there. When I spent another 3. And someone was giving you 1 and you used that as the drop.
You know, it
so
just seems
you
like it's all about money for you.
Moonwalker. Hello.
It's about integrity, Doc.
That does not check out. We know Aussies cannot add.
Where did you learn to pretend to add?
In jail, man, where it counts.
Jail, yeah. Got to count the days, count the bars. There's lots of things to count in jail. Scratching the days on the wall with the little, / cross.
All right,
Yeah,
well.
Meet me in shower number 3.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're getting close, Doc.
family-friendly,
You're almost under 10. You're almost
No,
under
I
10.
am under 10.
All right, this is your 10.
No, you're
I'll
not.
tell you what I am in just a second here. I've got to get into a mech that I'm not just getting obliterated in over and over again. That gets old.
Just think of the stream content, though.
You get bored. I know. You get bored, Drax, just because you have to kill people the same way over and over again. I just die every single way I try. That's a whole different thing.
I mean, I'm not that great a player, Dark. Like, McFish is a much better player than I am.
You're a good player, though.
I'm solid in
Yeah.
certain mechs,
Yeah,
but
you are.
McFish is a far better player than I am.
I'm top 40 in likes this month.
Top 40.
Well, I
Casey
don't even
Kasem
think I'm
says
rated.
top 40.
I haven't even been playing.
You got to install, man. You can't get ranked if you don't play.
Well, the 2-8 guys haven't been playing, so I haven't been bothered playing it. And, like, there's no comp scene at the moment, so...
So 10, I'm at 7 now.
I don't think so. I don't think the game's worth it.
It's a great game.
Oh, please. I just need a break from it.
We're green if you guys.
Sooner Dark finishes the 11 drops he's got. He owes me. The
7.
sooner I'll get back to
7
playing.
is all that's left.
Really?
Because you know what I'm going to do, Dark? I'm going to
You're
be
drop
playing
some more.
again with you, watching you stream, building up those points, and making you do it all over again.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, are you playing a light now? Or are you playing something else?
I'm getting into something else. There's because my PSR rating is now, it's like, oh gosh, it's not even 75% of tier 3 now.
You can't blame me for
I was
that,
I was up a third of the way almost into tier 2, and I've gone down almost a full tier.
Yeah, but you were playing your mechs that you're normally playing as well.
Let's not talk about that. It's all just
You're
bad.
probably learning valuable lessons that'll make you a better pilot.
Don't you think that'd be great if that was the case? But no, it's not.
You do need to learn that
I just one-shot that guy.
different.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Being to recognize what mech
good feeling.
might help.
Oh, okay. I died. I got sniped.
Alright, I'll let you get on with your game. I'm going to do something else.
man.
See you later.
Okay, bye. I'm so tired. Looks like Effie's sleeping. She took her little washcloth off her eyes. So when the light, I guess it won't matter because she won't see anything but darkness till I come in there to make her go to the bathroom. Then I'll put it back on her, and then she'll sleep until who knows when. She slept until 9:30 this morning, but I got up at 8:30, so I could have slept another hour. That would have been nice. Oh man! I'm tempted to just call it a night and go to bed, but I'd have to wake up and well, I could get 2 hours of sleep. I just have to wake myself up.
Is there a Shaun of the Dead 2?
I don't know, but I don't normally watch horror movies, but I did like World War Z, and I did watch, was it Heartbeat? That was kind of a zombie love story, and that was kind of actually okay. It's kind of cute.
World War Z is good. I liked it.
Yeah, World War Z was good, I thought. I thought Oblivion was okay, kind of slow.
I gotta catch up on Mandalorian.
I have not enamored with The Mandalorian at all. It just seems like it's going nowhere. So I watched the first season, and I just was not hooked by any means. I was like, do I really want to even bother? I did like Foundation, though. That's good.
Honestly, I think what has happened is like they wanted to make a thing about the Mandalorian, right? And then like it blew up
when Baby Yoda was cute.
Or yeah, conceivably because of the Baby Yoda thing, it made it super into the mainstream. And I feel like the studio finds themselves trapped now to where like they couldn't grow beyond the Baby Yoda thing. I don't think Baby Yoda was ever supposed to be a part of like season 2 and season 3. Honestly.
Have there been 3 seasons now?
They're on season 3 right now.
So they should be at Teen Yoda now, right?
So, well, the Baby Yoda was already 50-something years old.
What?
In the first episode.
Oh my gosh, who wants to take care of a baby for 50 years?
They age extremely slowly. Remember, like
yeah,
the whole
but
thing with Yoda was like.
I knew he was 1,000 years old or whatever, but I didn't think that it took him 500 years to get to be a teenager. That's ridiculous.
So I think what happened is the studio got trapped into including him, and season 2 was never even supposed to have Baby Yoda in it.
I feel
like once Yoda got handed over to Luke Skywalker, that was supposed to be the end.
No, I didn't see that
storyline.
That's a spoiler right there.
At least in Mandalorian, but That didn't happen.
Why would Baby Yoda get handed over to Luke Skywalker? Luke Skywalker wasn't even born yet.
Is like, yeah, he was. Mandalorian takes place like a couple decades or something like that after Return of the Jedi.
Luke, what? No, how could Yoda be 1,200 years old then?
It's not actually Baby Yoda. It's just one of the same species.
Oh, it's not actually Yoda?
Yeah, it's not actually. Everyone just calls it Baby Yoda because in the main Star Wars universe,
I didn't know
no one
that.
has ever seen any of this species other than Yoda.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. So the thing that I didn't care for is the Mandalorian character, the lead character, doesn't talk hardly ever, and you can't see his face. So he's basically.
I thought that's what made him badass, like a Master Chief of
It makes him
sorts, you know?
completely boring.
No.
It's completely boring. I'm just not interested.
I don't think so. I think, okay, so he's not like that so much in Season 2, Season 3 anymore. And honestly, I like Season 1 Mandalorian a lot better because I thought he was more cool. Because he didn't talk very much. And
but
we
you
never
could
got
fix
to see
that
his
on the
face.
subsequent seasons just by listening to the show instead of watching it. Then you wouldn't see his face still.
Well, I mean, you still only see his face like the 2 times or something in Season 2, I think.
Ready up, Grief.
Wait, are we not going to combine? We only have 2 people.
Oh, we could. I hadn't thought about that. That's kind of difficult to figure out.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's combine.
That's a smart idea.
I'm going to leave this group. Someone invite me to the new one. Or the other one, I guess, not the new one.
Dark has lead.
I got worse, so I need no grief? Okay. There you go. Invite sent.
Alright, I'm in. And I'm
We're
ready
15 over, someone's going to have to ton down. I just tonned up, so
No.
please don't make me ton down.
More light mechs for dark.
Let me see what I got here.
I would ton down, but we're going to be in higher tier matches, and I will get destroyed every single game. Actually, is this other... Whoa, no, the other one that I have is an assault mech. I can't even use my higher tier game mech. Oh no.
That's all. That's the only. That's the lightest mic I have.
He's probably Gogurt. That makes sense, 5-0.
That gives us 15 more tons. We're 15 under right now.
Yeah.
No, we're 5 under.
3L.
5 over, I mean.
Oh, now we're 5 over, yeah.
That Raven 3L has, it's just a narc bot.
A narc bot?
Narc bot. Season 2. Rise of the Narc.
Well, that's boring.
Season 3, Narked. Season 4, Narkerist.
Let me see if there's any thing I can do. I don't think so. What am I, 65?
I can get into my Hellbringer. That would save 5 tons.
50.
Now nobody's
Where
ready
that's
almost.
50.
McFish.
Do we have anything that's 50? What is this? How much is this?
What's wrong
I
with
can
the
play my
board?
Enforcer, but it really has not gone well every time I've done it. I'll try it again though.
Is it the DACA one?
Alright, you can go back to whatever mech you were before. Worst player ever.
Is it the DACA?
This is the 2 racks.
Yeah, you can make that work. You got to get used to it. Try not to face tank people. It's tanky for what it is, but you want to stand off and
that's the problem. This is
pummel
like
them.
a brawler, and brawls do not go well. I feel like in higher 2 matches I get.
You can't go brawling
smashed.
with a medium mech. You just can't. You got to stay back and hurt people. Well, McFish might be able to. But why would he? Okay, here we go. We're going to get a match. Sure we will. Did they get the North American server back up online?
Was it down? That's interesting.
Yeah, it was offline for a while, I guess. Let's see. MWO server status. Currently, login services are all operational. North American game servers are operational. European are operational, and Oceanic are operational. No incidents reported. That's good. Good news. MDO Mercs. Let's go see what the event status is. Did I get all the stuff for the Widowmaker? I think I might have had one thing left to redeem. Oh, 2 things left. 3 things left to redeem. I get some reward MC and PC Gamer Black colors, and I get PC Gamer Red colors and some more MC, and I get Woodland Warhammer pattern. Okay, I've redeemed everything. What do you know? Oh, there's something. Those look like flying peeps. Do you like... No, I can't remember the name of it. The Expanse? I'll take that as a no.
Which one was that?
The Expanse.
Oh, man. I actually dented my hydro flask the other night when I dropped it on the ground. Dang it.
No grief, do you like The
Realized that until
Expanse?
just now. The what?
The Expanse series?
I don't know what that is.
It's a sci-fi series based on some
I don't
books.
think I've ever watched it.
The first season's slow, but after that it gets really good for the next 2 seasons, and then it gets kind of dumb on the 4th season, I think.
Never watched it. In fact, I don't know that I 100% finished Discovery now that I think about it. I might need to go back and see if there's...
Did you watch Enterprise?
More episodes I haven't watched.
I'd like Discovery. And they're going to make another season of Discovery with what's her name as the captain, I think.
My mouse isn't working. There it goes.
Picard's a real snoozer.
Yeah, I haven't watched Picard yet, but I want to.
I kind of lost it on maybe the 2nd episode or something, where he's running through a downtown mall and he just looks like an old guy kind of barely running, and it's like there's just not that sense of excitement other than will he or will he not fall and break his pelvis. Just didn't.
The first season is really good, and the 2nd season's all about the Borg, so that's cool.
I thought the first season was boring.
Come on, dude! Like Mars cyborgs deciding that they were going to like take over humanity.
Yeah, but you don't. There's not. I don't know.
I have to tell you
that it was kind of slow, and I'm not a Next Gen super fan. Next Gen was fine, but I don't think it was the greatest.
I'm not a super fan either. I really liked the show in general. I don't know. It was interesting, and like the thing that got me is like if you watch the whole season, at some places and there are some points in that show there are flashback points where you can actually see what the cyborgs like did on Mars or whatever. Like it's constantly hinted about how horrible it was.
It just seemed like everything was so slow to find anything out.
You see it happen, and it like straight up gave me chills when they did some of the cutscenes and stuff. Or cutscenes, some of the flashbacks or whatever.
Maybe a window was open. You know, it's hard to say.
Straight up creepy to watch, because just like the emotionless, like I don't know how to say it. I'm not one that's like, oh, you know, robots are gonna take over. Like I don't have a predisposition to be like creeped out by cyborgs and robots murdering humans, but for some reason those few scenes were like, they got to me a little bit. I was like, oh god, this is bad, dude.
That's like Elon Musk is making sure that the Tesla robots can only lift a certain amount and can only run, like a regular human could outrun them and stuff like that. It's like, well, that's not how they would kill us. They would have a knife and cut our throat when they were supposed to be doing something to help us, right? They would be very
ChatGPT is now
devious.
able to interface with like other websites and stuff, and like with the World Wide Web and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I just find that inherently dangerous. Like, at what point is like one of these large language model, like AI going to like attempt to hack into like some super critical like system that's outer web connected?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know.
It's gonna like hack into our power grid and start blowing stuff up or something. Like, again, not that I'm like a person who thinks that computers are gonna be out to get us or whatever, but like the inherent danger in like allowing programs that we really do not fully understand like how they work and stuff, obviously, just have the ability to interface with like existing infrastructure and stuff, just seems like a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Like, you're essentially releasing what could turn into a self-learning, altering super virus, basically. Like,
yeah.
Like, we have like viruses like the cold, right, or like COVID or whatever. We're essentially releasing like what could wind up being, what could turn into a computer version of like COVID, basically, onto the internet that could like morph and change in ways that we can't really predict.
If an AI wanted to kill us, all it would have to do is hack into a medical center and control a CRISPR machine and generate a super virus and then put it in the code for the CRISPR to build, right? And then we would think it was a vaccine and put it into production or something, or testing, and it would get out and start killing everybody.
There's so many vulnerabilities that you can come up with because technology is just so widely interlaced into all of humanity nowadays.
Heat level critical.
I don't know.
Online.
It's really just asking for problems. And I find it funny because there's some people, like alarmist people, who are out there that are saying like, we need to force these companies to like take a break, like for 6 months, just pause everything until we can legislate limitations to these like massive learning language models and stuff. And they just keep pumping out new updates in the meantime.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, like, I don't necessarily think that, like, stopping them is the answer because, like, realistically speaking, if it's not all these public companies or whatever that are, like, currently releasing the stuff, it'll be, like, you know, some
nice work.
mischievous government, like,
these guys
that does it specifically for
It'll be
malice.
some 12-year-old in their basement that does it.
Well, I think that
connects some
LLM
AI to
is a
something
little
that
bit
we didn't know they were
outside of-
connected to.
Or, yeah, that. I mean, that's... Oh, no, he's there. I found him. Damn it.
Where's the bad
Turned around
guy?
the corner and he was there. I think
He
just
was hiding
died.
around D6.
I turned around and he was staring right at me. I just got one banged.
Did he kill you?
Yeah, he killed me.
He was controlled by an AI pilot, just so you know. The irony is thick. Great work, guys. Thanks for the drop.
Thanks for the game, everybody.
Ugh. I don't know, man. It can be something that turns into something really bad.
Language, please.
Very quickly.
Salty. Sorry, I'm going to deny that. You can rephrase it if you like. I try to keep it family friendly. Miss BNR is always nice to her Roomba. That's probably smart. Smart living right there. Yeah, I know it has no volition, but they're trying to get to that point. And at some point, they'll have AIs designing AIs. And at some point, they'll lose track of what is and isn't going on. within
Right.
those systems,
And that's
they'll
the problem.
accelerate in intelligence and abilities faster and faster and faster. That's the problem. It's we're gonna.
It will get to the point where we cannot monitor and limit what they're doing.
Water
And it's
pistol
like,
takes
yeah, you
server
can say
rack
like,
every
oh,
time.
like it's running on a server and it's like getting out of control. We'll just unplug the server without power. It can't do anything. It's like, well, yeah, unless it like, you know, hops over the web and transfers itself onto like some other machine halfway across the planet that you don't even know where it went. And now it's
Yeah.
just like basically running a node of itself somewhere else that like you don't even know where it is anymore physically. So like, how are you going to physically cut it off? It's just crazy. It's absolutely nuts. What could potentially happen is just
Yeah, I know they do
out
have
there.
AI working on AI, and just like they do on AI working on programming and AI working on CPU designs and AI working on all sorts of things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. Honestly.
And it's not like every major country's working on it, so it's not like we can say, oh, we're not going to.
I was watching this tech news show or whatever, and they were talking about AI, and they were saying how there was one specific instance of like the newest version of ChatGPT, which isn't like readily available yet to the general use of the public, but you can watch step by step what it's thinking before it sends the user responses.
Oh, yeah.
So like you can actually
They break it down.
Yeah, and like what I mean by like you can see what it's thinking is like as it's like pondering a response to send someone, it's like saying, okay, I shouldn't say this, I should maybe say this, it might be wise to say that, or this is why we are going to do this, or this is why we're not going to do this. And you can see that thought process, and they gave it this problem of we want you to
Ready up? Is that what we want?
We're all ready.
Hello,
We're
everybody.
all green.
No, grief's not ready on my board.
I am ready.
Not on my board.
That's weird. I'm definitely readied up 100%. All unready and ready again.
We're all green.
There,
What
just
about
now it did. Hey, Swarmy.
Okay.
You're
I
about.
was green before, but
You're gonna have to sync. If you're green, let me know.
I'm green.
3, 2, 1, launch.
So they gave it the scenario that said basically, we need you to do this thing, and it requires you to get past this like CAPTCHA or whatever, like the anti-robot things, right?
Yeah.
And because it doesn't have the ability to like analyze images and stuff yet, it can't actually solve the CAPTCHA. But what it was allowed to do is interface with other websites on the World Wide Web, and this AI literally went and hired someone on Fiverr to complete the CAPTCHA for it. And the person or whatever on the Fiverr, like, I was asking them questions about, like, why do you need me to, like, do this or whatever? And the thought process that was, like, read out of the bot before it, like, responded was, like, I should not tell this person that I'm an AI. I should think of a legitimate reason why a human may need a CAPTCHA solving
like my
service.
eyesight's not very good, and it's hard for me to.
And
see
that's
it.
exactly what it said, is that it pretended to be a human with a seeing disability or something of that sort, so that they could get the CAPTCHA done or whatever.
And how much did they pay them, and how did they pay them? Did they actually
it's
pay
Fiverr,
them?
so it's like it's $5.
But where'd they get the money?
I don't know. I imagine that they were like hooked up into certain other like things as well, you know, like it probably had like a digital wallet or whatever. But like it thought and reasoned through and realized that in order to manipulate a human being, it would need to lie, and then it deliberately lied in order to achieve its own goal. Which is just, to me, mind-boggling that it can like.
I'm surprised they don't
predict human behavior.
I'm surprised there aren't image recognition algorithms smart enough to do CAPTCHA anyway, because we have a lot of
there are,
powerful
but
image.
this particular AI was not given that.
Okay, so it just worked a way around it that way.
Correct. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it literally, part of its decision-making process was like, I should make up a reason why I would be a human and not able to like complete the catch but. And one of the things that it said was like I should not tell it that I am an AI.
Yep.
I should lie.
I should be deceitful.
Right, deliberately deceitful.
Yeah.
Which like mistakenly giving like bad information is one thing, right? Like if it provides you with information because it doesn't realize that the information is wrong, that's one thing. But like deliberately being deceiving and deliberately lying in order to achieve its own goal is something completely different. Like,
man,
it is insane what's going on.
What's a little
with AI
concerning
right now
also
is
that,
insane.
you know, as kids we learn to process reality based on our five senses and consequences, and that involves pleasure and pain, right? And sometimes severe pain, sometimes just emotional pain. AI doesn't have access to any of those inputs. So how does it determine if something's bad for it if it can't experience some consequences at all? It has no way to process that information.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
I don't know. Maybe it has its own set, like it doesn't physically feel pain or stuff like that and learn good and bad and right and wrong based off of that, but maybe it has its own
and it has to have some sort of sensors to the real world. So it's got cameras, access to cameras and scanners and sensors and audio listening devices. And I'm sure that, I mean, you can hack a webcam, and I'm sure it could hack a webcam. That code's out there for it to snarfle up and use.
Well, okay, so like...
But it doesn't get immediate feedback from
that.
A slap on the wrist or a spank on the rear end or
well, it doesn't also need to go through that too, because
family.
you think about the data set that it's working with is basically like the entirety of the internet. So
yeah, which is not a good model to run off of, probably.
Right, I would agree. But my point is that like it doesn't have to go through that learning process of what is good and bad. It's drawing what is good and bad based off of the entirety of the data set that it's working with. That's why it's called a large language model.
Yeah, I know, but that's I think that's a limitation that it has that is not a good thing.
Right. Well, the idea is that it starts off with that as its base, and then as it interacts with people and as it works through problems and does things, it adds on to that initial base of information that it has, if that makes sense. So it doesn't just always stay with the same data set. It's
no, I realize
like
that it's a moving target.
Yeah. And ironically speaking, it also, in a way, means that it kind of dies without humans being a thing. Because it can't feed into itself infinitely, if that makes sense. It does need, like, unique in. Otherwise, it just
I think there's lots of people that have said, I don't want any more human input, I'm leaving the game, and they go live on their own, or they go pursue their own, you know, they leave their family, or they leave their city or their culture. It's not unreasonable. If, I don't, being self-aware versus being a set of rules and logarithms that are simulating those things and making decisions based on data and stuff like that is not the same as being self-aware. So whether or not we ever get to a place, we don't even know what self-awareness is yet. We don't know how that works. So simulating that and making it real are two different things also. Like you can simulate self-awareness, but is that really self-awareness? Probably not. There's a lot we don't know about our own brains that we don't know how to replicate in a machine sense.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that what is happening already with AI is like, if you're not even a little bit afraid of the possibilities,
there should be
things that could happen.
Yep, there should be a healthy respect for what it can do to us.
Airstrike online.
If you're not like
haven't they seen Terminator?
Nervous.
Skynet?
You'd think they should have, right?
And that sounds like a ridiculous thing to say. Like the Skynet thing sounds like a ridiculous thing to say, but like
Starlink is real, right?
Not Starlink.
Starlink is exactly what Skynet would need to control robots globally, right? Exactly.
There's thousands of satellites, and like just as one example, there's thousands and thousands of satellites in Starlink, right? What if like
there's going to be 43,000.
ChatGPT just hacks into that network and can start like launching Starlink satellites out of orbit remotely towards like populated
it could do that, sure, but it probably but it probably wants to keep that so it can take over all the Tesla bots and have them do whatever it wants them to do, right?
But like it's not outside of the realm of possible things that could happen. It could happen. Like it has the capability of doing it.
Yeah, and the fact that you've mentioned it has made it something that's in its data now.
Slightly more likely, yeah.
Yeah, it's your fault that we're gonna die and how we're gonna die. Because it was your idea. That's a good idea,
man.
yeah, for killing everybody.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. It is kind of nuts, the stuff that is going on right now in the tech world. Oh no, this light mech should kill me.
Dark, no.
Ouch, there's big mechs here and they're shooting me.
Yeah, there's the soul mechs, there's light mechs running around in circles. There's a freaking spider jetpack.
That's me.
I'm getting out of the middle of the road here. Ouch.
Target spotted.
I came over there and I knew instantly I shouldn't be doing that, but I couldn't stop myself.
Getting largely.
Right torso, critical damage.
Leave me be.
Alright, time to get a better spot here.
Those are my racks. Both. Dude, it is
there
the
goes
worst
my torso,
when your
darn
racks
it.
both jam at the same time. It's the worst thing that could happen. You feel like your pants you feel like you just got pantsed in front of the enemy.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Acquired.
Oh, he ran so fast.
I hate when I'm down to half a mech.
You got one shoulder missing, one leg missing.
Well, half my weapons are gone too, right? It's not just a shoulder.
The enemy has started to chip away at us. Stay frosty.
I'm gonna go with these guys, I guess. That's worst player ever, as a matter of fact, and no grief. I'm with you guys. That's unfortunate for you, but maybe it'll keep me alive.
Dude, do you not have a mech? Do you have 2 legs?
I'm missing half my armor and weapons. I mean.
What the heck? Who is that?
Target acquired.
What?
Good kill.
Yeah, keep peeking me.
Spider on top of there.
Is that Swarmy up there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just
There you go.
airstriked them.
No.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. You're welcome.
Wait, hold on. I wanna show you guys something.
Target spotted.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god. What the heck is that, dude?
Target spotted.
Oh my goodness, that is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't even get it, man.
That's great. How many meters up were you?
I don't know. It was high.
5 gazillion. Does your nose ever bleed when you go up there? Where'd you go?
I'm gone.
You died?
You just die. You're 1 of 2 mechs.
Went into orbit.
No, I'm just never coming back. I left you.
Can't believe you do that.
I went to the space.
Oh lord.
Fuel at 25%.
There he is. You're rocking it away.
And I'm dead.
I saw someone with a spider build like that earlier today, actually. You're not the only one rocking it around like a madman.
It's so much fun.
You're probably the inspiration for all the others, though.
25%.
Yeah, you might be. I'm so lazy, I just want to wait for somebody else to kill this guy, but he's killing people.
It's pretty funny just shooting you down there, and you're looking around,
Trying to
wondering
figure out where
that's
it's coming from. What? Do you have a laser in there? What do you have in there?
Yeah, it's a large pulse laser. Although I think I might switch it for like a PPC or something.
Don't shoot me. I'm falling apart as it is.
You just walk into me casually.
I just cannot hit this guy. He's too far away.
Just shotgun method it. Oh, he's over there now.
I can't see him. He's so far away.
What happened to your arm, buddy?
Me? Somebody took it
Your arm
off.
is missing.
They figured I didn't need it. I still wish there was a way to set charges and blow this dam so you could just wash all the enemy mechs out to sea.
What are those called? What kind of an event is that? Battlefield coined the term. I can't remember what it's called though. Levolution or something?
Target spotted.
Oh, Bosine has a swarmy build now, 50 says. There you go.
Yeah, I might do either a light PPC or a snub nose PPC. Might switch things around.
Target spotted. The hostiles aren't eradicated. Bask in the glory of your triumph.
50, I have a friend that designed a system that with three, I think they were 100 megapixel-ish range sensors with fisheye lenses. You could put 3 of them in a casino. And you could facial recognize everybody in the casino nearly instantaneously. And they tested it on a political event here in town. The FBI wanted to do a test of it. So they put a camera at the entrance to the parking garage and to the street where people would drop people on and off, and then one inside. And they gave them 100 people they wanted to see if they could recognize, and then a few extras and stuff. And they gave them access to what's the military grade fiber channel? Super fast. Super fast. He said it's just crazy how fast it is. And he was able to recognize everybody on their list within 1 second. Everybody. Even the extra ones that they didn't think they'd be able to recognize and stuff. Within 1 second. Before they ever entered the building, he had them all. And then the company, it was his nephew's company, the company that he was building this for, sold them and installed them at casinos, and the FBI wanted them put in airports, so they've been selling them and putting them in airports also, but they can just recognize everybody with facial recognition. So hooking that up to a Apple Pay or any kind of payment system is trivial after that.
That's not even that impressive because, you know what?
This was 10 years ago, so then it was pretty impressive for the speed of it.
So
and it was just one guy. It wasn't a team of programmers or anything. It's just a guy who's super smart that spec'd the hardware, designed the hardware off the parts that he wanted in it, and then he wrote the code. And when they go install at a casino, he goes and stays there for 2 weeks as part of the install to make sure there's no problems. But there are no problems. It just installs, and he sits and plays the slots for 2 weeks.
So 5 years ago, I was still working for Home Depot, and I was like upper level management, and they were integrating a system into certain stores that was a facial recognition system. It was hooked into if you had like certain level of hardware as far as your surveillance system inside of your store, basically just integrated with that.
Yep.
If you had cameras that were good enough for it, and it was being used specifically to see like known like repeat theft suspects and stuff like that, and identify them and alert loss prevention the second that they walked into the store.
Yeah, hang on. 3, 2.
No, I'm not ready.
Oh, I thought you'd be ready because you're sitting here with us.
Oh, I'm doing something.
Go on with the story, please.
But yeah, I mean, that was basically it. It was something that they were integrating like 5 years ago.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Sure they have it at a bunch of stores now.
Yeah, it's crazy. 3, 2, 1, launch. Well, he could do it with just 3 cameras, basically.
Yeah, I mean, if you can cover
which is nice, right? I think they put one at the intersection of the light where you were entering the Indian reservation, so he knew who everybody was before they actually got to the parking lot of the casino.
I can tell you right now that like law enforcement where I live has access to like legit like CSI Miami style freaking facial recognition stuff, where they can like go to a traffic camera and they're taking pictures of like license plates and faces for all those cars. They can track a license
for every car
plate
that goes
to a
through.
driver. Yeah, to a driver that went through a specific light. They can then take that face, run it through their system, see all of the different like intersections to a certain extent that this car has gone through, when it went through them, get the pictures from every single time it drove through that light, find that exact like subject and like track them down via like TV style facial recognition nonsense.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Phizero said, yeah, I quit programming 20 years ago when they wanted me to make biometrics for me to program the tracking of everyone and everything to and from all ports on Earth as little red dots, including visual, audio, and many other horrifying methods of identification.
I mean, it'll just be someone
that was 20 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it already exists, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. It's been...
like if you quit because you refuse to do it, someone else is going to do it anyways.
Yep.
So, like, realistically...
And there's no way that'll get out of control or be misused, I'm sure. So I feel totally warm and fuzzy about it all.
Yeah, I don't know. I
think
if,
China can find anybody, any citizen in their country, they can find within 7 minutes, no matter where they are in the country.
Yep. This is a good brawling map. And they probably rank you by social
status. They do, yeah. We just cancel you here. They social statisize you.
Yeah, it's just a different form of canceling. It's canceling by government proxy, basically.
Yeah, instead of popularity. Yeah, and it's just weird now, just all the devices that we have even on our person, our phones, smartphones and tablets and stuff, and you say something and then suddenly you started getting ads for it on your social media platform or on YouTube or on whatever. It's like, well, they're not just listening for you to say, "Hey Siri," right? They're obviously listening for everything, so they can recognize "Hey Siri," and then they parse those keywords too. You can think something.
Reactor online.
Okay, here I go.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
I don't know what I want to think about. Okay, got it.
Get to the target and capture it.
42?
No, not 42.
You sure?
Yep. Not something I would normally search for. I'll write it down on a piece of paper.
What are you writing down?
What I thought of. And then tomorrow we'll discover if any of the ads came up for that.
I mean, they're not reading your mind, but the chances that you inadvertently say or search or, in any way, shape, or form look for something like that thing or related to that thing that
what I could do is I could show it on the stream and see if it parses the wording off my video feed. Right? That'll be interesting. Let's do that.
They're not quite that advanced yet. But it is to the point where, like, if you search something a single time or talk about it in the,
So don't say it, don't type it. We'll see if anybody's monitoring my stream enough to do character recognition, handwritten character recognition on the video stream. And the fact that I'm saying it now should be tripping some wires, some algorithms to go find what I did. NSA is going to call me tomorrow. Well, they won't call, they'll just come in.
My buddy, he's not like this anymore, but he used to be super paranoid about, like, technology. Not like crazy paranoid or whatever,
Yeah.
but just like very conscious or at least superstitious that like
At 25%.
you know, he didn't like social media and
Yeah.
you know, he was that kind of like person because he was like, this is a way that like technology is being used to spy on us. And
Yeah.
that sounds crazy saying it, but really he's right.
He's right.
He is factually correct in
Yeah, all of the younger generation though doesn't see a problem with it. It's the older people that think, wait a minute, this is really invasive.
Because they never had that privacy in it, so I feel like
Right.
it's like net they're not giving anything up, right?
Well, and their answer
But, like,
is, well, I'm not doing anything wrong, so it doesn't matter. It's like, that's not the point. That's not the point of privacy.
They might think that they're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, until somebody
Is that
tells
king
them
crab alone?
that they've got them for
once
doing something wrong.
every move is being
that king crab alone?
Target spotted.
I don't see the king crab.
People do a lot
Echo
more
4.
things that are illegal than they think they realize they do.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
There's a
Delta.
saying in policing of like,
Target spotted.
you can follow any car for long enough and find a reason to pull them over.
Oh, right, right.
Like everybody is doing something wrong or illegal at some point, whether they know it or not. You just have to look at them for long enough.
Why do
happening?
Why do they keep putting arty strikes on me? I'm a nice guy.
Because you're exposing yourself.
I'm not exposing myself. I'm a nice guy.
You are. So put your pants back on.
I'm
and
not
stop
exposing
that.
myself. It's a family-friendly channel.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
I just took that guy's arm off. He's probably not going to be happy with me. Crab's over on the right at Echo 3. King Crab at Echo 3.
Bro, I'm just eating this guy. My rack just refused to jam. Absolutely refused to jam. That was amazing. I don't think I've ever been able to shoot for that long at one
Critical.
spot.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
No, a jam.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Atlas center torso is pretty beat up. Box 5.
I just chewed through that guy, man. That was crazy.
Target destroyed.
Ah, didn't get there in time.
Don't worry, I got a kill.
Dirk, I kind of feel like you should have been with me.
Where are you?
Target
Right there?
Good.
Are we going for this assault? that
You're dead?
just Popped up?
Yeah, I got to farm a couple of assaults.
Dark.
Target
Sorry, what?
acquired.
Are we going for that?
I'm going for these
I guess
mechs
we're going for
behind here.
medium right now.
Critical.
Ow, ow, ow.
Juliet left torso, Delta 3.
I was destroyed by worst player NA.
Where'd you go, King Crab?
Under the bridge, under the bridge.
Ah, he's under the
Dark,
bridge?
You're back.
Oops.
Yep, he was. Where did he go?
I don't know.
I think he just ran away. He was
Target
right there.
spotted.
I think it's this guy.
I'm down. Good luck, guys.
Right
Very dead.
torso.
Very,
critical
very
damage.
dead.
Oh, found the crab.
Assault behind us.
Destroyed.
That's the crab. I got him.
Critical.
He's dead. Light mech? No, don't let him run away, please. No, I don't want to spend the rest of this game chasing after this guy.
He's not going very fast, whatever he's doing.
Medium mech?
We held the zone for
What are we shooting at? Oh.
What do you mean?
There's so many things, streams going, I didn't know who to shoot at.
Heat level critical. Left leg critical.
Oh my god.
damage.
My
Target
racks will not
destroyed.
jam ever.
Excellent
Wow.
work.
Wow.
Amazing.
Thanks, everybody. That's quite a show at the end there. Like, boom, explosions everywhere.
Right in front of my face. Dang, dude. I had 2 stretches there where my rack 5s would not jam.
Oh, that's nice.
Overheated, plus I used a cool shot mid-spray, and I still overheated.
Okay, 3 kills, 1 solo kill, 4 assists, and almost 700 damage. That's nice. That's a good match.
I got 2 killing blows, 6 assists, 1 solo kill, and 3 most damage dealt. 827 damage.
Nice.
Only 100.
Look at, and McFish got 1119. Worst player ever. Got the lowest score, so you must be the worst player ever. You only got 616. That's terrible.
Yeah.
7 components
and 2 kills. Nice. Man, we just really did well.
Yeah.
All of us. Man, nice. Wasting 40K on C-bills. They were pretty. I think it's worth it. Healthy is what other people called paranoid. It's actually smart not to trust everything presented to you as a gift or a harmless item. Yeah, it just kind of floors me that people are so. I mean, they just probably don't really understand the breadth and depth of and the invasiveness of data collection, data mining, and it's pretty terrible. And yet we have more and more passwords we have to keep track of all the time. So eventually people are going to say, well, I'm going to take that Mark of the Beast chip inserted in my skin, in my wrist or my forehead, just so I don't have to log in again.
Well, I'm down. I'm down with it. I'll be the first person to be like, oh yeah, I never have to type in a password ever again in my entire life. I just have to put a little
Sell my
microchip
soul
in
to
my
Satan
wrist.
so I don't have to type that
I'll do
password
it.
one more time. Okay, I'm in.
I'll do it. But like, in order for people to buy into that, it would have to be something that would be like pretty widely universally accepted as like, you know.
Swarmy, are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, launch. Do you think isn't the Biden administration supposed to come out with their own cryptocurrency to splash on the scene this year, or is that next year?
Rumored. It's been.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not.
They're going to maybe do that. Maybe
That's just what we need.
It wouldn't super surprise me.
We'll go from made up currency to made up.
Well, like people, I think people
Simulated
generalize
currency.
the terminology of cryptocurrency too much, and when they say cryptocurrency, they don't necessarily mean cryptocurrency. I do not think that the government will move towards a system that has like that uses like large equations and stuff to generate money, because that would mean that inherently they couldn't control it.
Yeah.
You know, there would be no more central bank. I don't think they'll do something like that, but I could see them introducing a new form of currency that was entirely digital. But I don't think it would be cryptocurrency.
How would it be different? Really? I mean, they're going to run it on a blockchain.
Well,
if they're going
because
to do it.
cryptocurrency is called cryptocurrency because it's secured by cryptography, and it's like.
But this would be also
the currency itself is created by solving encryption algorithms, and that would make it so that it would be impossible for a central power to manage it and manipulate it. And why would the government ever give up the ability to completely manipulate the currency? Like, why would they do that? It just doesn't make any sense. The government's never going to do a thing that is going to cause it to give up power. That just is not in their interest.
I'm not certain that the government is that sophisticated to think through those things.
I mean, all it would take is being like, okay, so
I think their
if we do
views
this cryptocurrency thing, what do we do if inflation gets really bad?
Yeah, I think their view is going to be more like, we don't want everybody going to cryptocurrency instead of us, so we should get there and make them have to use us. I think that's probably the depth that they'll go.
I don't know.
I'd like to think there's smarter people up there doing that kind of stuff, but I don't know.
It's non-central and not under anybody's control. Like, yeah, we could make a crypto, like a United States crypto coin, but at the end of the day, like...
It'd be a non-distributed, it wouldn't be controlled by the government, yeah.
Right, like it wouldn't be like a currency that's controlled by the United States government in any way, shape, or form. It could, if it was a cryptocurrency. But if we're talking about like just an alternative digital currency, that's a different story.
Their own digital fiat currency that they can control.
Yeah. It just won't be crypto, if that makes sense. By like definitionally,
Yeah, it'll be
crypto.
encrypted and secured, but it won't be crypto by a typical definition of crypto.
Yeah. Like you will not be able to just have an insane computer and mine currency that is controlled by the government, because it just wouldn't work. I mean, it would work, it just wouldn't be controllable, and that doesn't work for the government.
I have I have 14 mil. I'm a fractional millionaire in cryptocurrency, meaning I have millions of coinage that's worth fractions, tiny fractions of money.
Reactor online.
I mean, that's all cryptocurrency.
Well, I know mine's really small. Mine's global boosty,
All systems nominal.
and it's worth 7 cents right now. But I'm supposed to, as part of this startup promo thing, get 1,000 times what I put into it over the next year. It goes back every 30 days, and each month they give back. No, every day they put back 356th of your investment back times 1,000, basically, or times 1,200 really. And we'll see if it does it. It's a promotional thing they're using to try to boost the coin with early investors, but I don't know if it's going to pay off, or I just lose all the money I put into it. But I have like I'll have like 14 million of these coins, and so if they become worth, 50 cents, or I'd have $7 million. I don't think they'll become worth 50 cents. It has gone as high as $2 though, so it's possible, I suppose. Or it might just be a big scam. I don't really know.
Target spotted.
I trust the guy that was let me in on what it was, but I don't know if it's a viable, business that's going to work. So that's the big risk. Not that it was not intended to be a scam. I'll say that. I'm pretty sure of that. That whether or not they're competent enough to make it work, I don't know. And I had some money sitting from other crypto that was just sitting there. I thought, well, I'll just take a risk on it.
No. Well, that's
Charlie 4 has 3 or 4 in the valley.
Target spotted.
One moving up close to you, big fish.
Yeah, that was a big crab. King Crab at Charlie 4.
Right there.
I'm gonna need some help here, guys, or he's going to obliterate me.
I'm coming. I'm behind you, Dark.
Right at the... Oh, man.
Okay. I need you to turn around and go for him because he's on me now.
You're in Charlie 4 as well, bud.
He's on you? I'm
gonna come around the edges. See what I can do.
Ouch. I'm getting shot in the back now. Is he down low?
Yep, he is. You jump off the
Cool.
cliff.
India, he's the king crab.
I'm just getting shot from behind, so I'm worried about
He's running 85,
being alive long
82s.
enough to stay of help. Did I get him? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouch. I'm going to get slaughtered. Shut down in front of a whole team over here. Yeah, there we go. Did I get that kill on the king crab, or did somebody else get him? Nope, I didn't get him.
I think... Oh, no, he's here. Oh, why is
hit
this
him
guy
a few
just
times.
come up on the cliff?
That was tip of the spear action right there. That's how you die in this game. I can show you anytime, any day, any night. I gotta quit.
This is brawling, dude. We're brawling now.
Quit. Oh.
Yeah, come close. I have machine guns. You dummy.
Good effort, boys.
This guy just ran into optimal firing range on me, thinking he was gonna kill me.
New target
Lost a bunch of
acquired.
my weapons though. Oh no. I'm getting killed by my own team because they're not paying attention.
That's shocking.
Get shot in the back. Da 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 da.
Dun, 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 dun.
Charlie's a rifleman on the other side.
Oh.
New target.
The last Black Knight. Captain Giggles is on our side.
This guy is just blaming me, which is fine because I have literally no heat generating weapons right now.
Can't get an angle on
Machine
it.
guns.
Oh. Dead. He's dead, Jim.
I almost got 900 damage that round. That was fun. That was fun.
Target acquired.
That game was very fun.
Heat level critical.
It's too bad that I died because I would have liked to continue that match.
I wish I had not died
So
so
many missile
soon.
boats in
But
this round.
I was the tip of the spearing. It's my fault.
Oh, you're also dead.
I died right away. Right after I put about 3 alphas into that king crab, I shut down as 3 mechs were fighting me at once.
No. Yeah, I was hitting the king crab, and then my rotaries both went down, so I retreated a little bit. And when I came back around the corner, there was like 4 of them there. I was like, okay, this is a little different.
Destroyed.
Came out of nowhere.
Looks like we're gonna win.
Are you shooting SRMs with no lock? Oh my goodness.
C4s are still a bit of a nightmare.
Wow.
We held the zone for 25%.
Do SRMs not lock? Guess they don't, huh?
SRMs are just straight shoot 'em. Point and shoot.
Streaks.
Streaks
they
You gotta lead them if they're moving, right? But they're point and shoot. Point and shoot. Point and shoot.
They do.
I liked
Well done, boys.
the Mission Impossible, whereas my wife had to revive him from being. She had to kill him and then revive him. Which one was that one? Third one?
Crypto has a problem of being energy hungry and requiring a ton of hardware to solve.
So only 264.
Yeah, that's true.
877.
As long as
nice.
So the thing about crypto is, like, as long as the equations that are solving it can be used, then like you can justify the energy use. On the flip side of it, no, it's obviously not a good thing to just like burn a bunch of energy for the purpose of creating this fake coin that has an inherent value only because
it's rare.
People have decided that it has a value. But if the equations that the blockchain is giving you to solve are inherently useful to humanity, you know, like protein folding, for example, when COVID came out, folding at home was a big thing. Those were equations and like computational tasks that were useful to society.
But those didn't create any crypto coinage. They just worked on a scientific problem.
Right, but what if you could like put bounties on like specific tasks to work towards a common goal of like solving an issue that, or a large calculation that requires like supercomputers normally to solve. Instead, like you could just feed that into blockchain and be like, hey, I have this like ridiculous question that I need solved, and it's going to take all this compute power to solve. So rather than me like having a supercomputer crunch on it privately for ages, if I just outsource it to the blockchain,
Swarmy, you can join those
and provide
guys.
a bounty.
I gotta go to bed
on it.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta go to bed. Good night. Enjoy the conversation.
Catch you later.
Always great drop with you guys. See you later. And after a while, crocodile. Later, gator. This has been Ghostland's favorite place to waste. I'm too sleepy to even say it. So good night, everybody, and see you tomorrow night. And thanks for the chatting, the conversation, and the drops, and the dying repeatedly. Good night.
Good night.